The trial of 3 Tacoma, Washington police officers accused of killing an unarmed black man in 2020 wrapped up week 2, and a jury has yet to be selected. My name is Peter Talbot, and I'm a reporter at the News Tribune. Here's where we are in the process.
Most jurors will not come right out and admit something like, I don't like black people, or I don't like police officers. You just have to sort of do a profile. Is this person one of my nightmare jurors?
For the last 2 weeks, attorneys in Tacoma, Washington have been working to select a 12-person jury that will decide whether police officers Christopher Burbank, Matthew Collins, and Timothy Rankin are to blame for the death of Manny Ellis. Last week, we talked about how the Manny Ellis case came to trial, so if you want more background, go check that out. So far, no jurors have been chosen to sit on the panel, which will also include 4 alternates. Judge Shushkoff began by asking each group about scheduling issues or hardships, and then prosecutors and defense attorneys took turns asking the pool of people about social issues related to the case. In this one, lawyers have asked about their views on movements such as Black Lives Matter and Blue Lives Matter, views on law enforcement, and experience with loved ones struggling with addiction or mental health. These can be uncomfortable questions to answer, so I asked Bill Bailey why the lawyers do it.
The biggest focus of jury selection is to find the ones that you know are going to be against you. This being a criminal case, it's got to be a unanimous verdict. One holdout, it's a mistrial.
Lawyers can motion to remove jurors for cause, and both the prosecution and defense have a total of 16 strikes to remove jurors without reason.
The challenge for cause has to be well-founded, that this person has really stepped in it and said, there's no way I can be fair here.
Everyone comes to court with a different background. And when it comes to picking those jurors, Bailey told me that the goal is to get a jury as slanted in your direction as possible. In this case, the victim is a black man, so Bailey said prosecutors will want as many people of color on the jury as they can. The defendants are all police officers, so the defense is likely looking for jurors sympathetic to them or who admire the work officers do.
It's my belief race is a big issue in this case, and it's been a big issue in this country since 1619. The prosecutor has a tough job to ferret out how people really feel about black people.
But seating a racially diverse jury is no easy task, and the problem starts before prospective jurors even come to the courthouse. Jurors are paid just $10 a day in Pierce County, so groups affected by racial wealth inequality, particularly Black and Hispanic Americans, often can't afford to show up.
They just don't have the money, so it's a way that the racial prejudice that's inherent in our system continues to play out because black people often do not have a trial by a jury of their peers.
We'll be posting footage of the trial here as lawyers make their opening statements. You can follow our coverage of the trial at thenewstribune.com, and I'll be here every Friday with updates.